at isa po sa bumalakas ng 1987 Constitution. Justice, magandang umaga po sa inyo.
Good morning, sir.
Magandang umaga po.
Po si Alvin ito, Justice, kasama ko po si Doris. Ano po yung posisyon ninyo, Justice, kaugnay po dito ngayon sa kaguluhan sa Senado? Tama po ba ang ginawa ng bagong mayorya? O may mali din, may legal infirmity sa ginawa ng grupo ni Gatchalian?
Palagay ko po yung ginawa ng bagong majority, headed by Senator Gatchalian, which was based on a quorum of 12 out of 23 or 22 is valid.
Sorry, napuputol-putol yung audio ninyo, Justice. Para may electric fan po ba? Paulit nga po. Justice? Parang naulinigan mo ba, partner? Sabi, valid. Kailan parang may tumutunog na parang may ugong. Justice? Ay, wala pa. O, paayos muna natin. Feeling ko may parang nakikis-kis. Partner, si Justice Ascuna ay isa sa bumalangkas ng 1987 Constitution.
So ito yung ginagamit natin?
Kasi yung president, yung sinasite na kaso, 1935 Constitution ng basihan yun. Ito isa sa bumalangkas, kaya may bigat, may bale ang insights ni Justice Ascuna.
Legit ang kanyang mga insights.
Justice, can we try one more time? Justice?
Yes.
Yan, malinaw na po.
maganda.
Pwede niyo pong ulitin yung insights po ninyo, Ikamo? What is your position?
Regarding what?
Regarding po doon sa ginawa ng bagong majority, yung grupo po ni Senator Sherwin Gatchalian, now Senate President Pro Tempore.
We have a statement on that. I'm part of a group. And we say that yung ginawa is valid because the number 12, there were 12 we have to base it on those who are able to participate. And we exclude Bato and Jinggoy. So there are only 22. The quorum is based on 22. And 12 is majority of 22. So mayroong quorum yung ginawa ng Senator Gatchalian sa group. Mayroon silang quorum, so valid yung ginawa nila.
Opo, so valid in as far as you're concerned. Kaya lang po, si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano ay nag-insist din po na siya pa rin ang Senate President. Pati na yung kapatid, siya pa rin daw yung...
At sa kanya yung valid.
At sa kanya yung valid at nagsagawa pa ng hearing kahapon. How do you suggest that this be settled? Paano ba isi-settle natin ito? May isang kampo na nagsasabi, hindi, mali yung ginawa nyo, kami pa rin ang nasa liderato.
Una-una, sa palagay ko, personally, siya pa rin ang Senate President. Hindi naman siya pinalitan dahil upang mapalitan ng Senate President, kailangan majority of all the membership. So majority of 24 is 13. Wala naman 13 yung grupo ni Senator Gatchalian, 12 lang sila. At hindi rin nila pinalitan si Senate President. Ang ginawa nila, pumili sila ng Senate President Pro Tempore, and yun ang nag-preside sa meeting. Kaya tama siguro yung sabi ni Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano na siya pa rin ang Senate President, ngunit he does not control the Senate because he has only 11 as against 12.
So parang, Justice, just to be clear lang po, parang nuanced po pala yung stance ninyo. Ano po? Ang stance ninyo, itama, okay yung quorum, pero in as far as the position of Senate President is concerned, hindi mo pwedeng ideklarang vacant yun nang wala kang 13.
That is my personal opinion, where others believe that while it needs 13 votes to elect, it does not need 13 votes to declare vacant. So, yun ang debatable. For me, it's the same vote. You need 13 to declare vacant. But there are others who believe that it's only to elect, you need 13. And a regular quorum can declare it vacant.
Pero may problema, Justice, kasi may impasse po kasi ang posisyon ni Gatchalian, siya ang acting Senate President. Hindi pa pwedeng dalawa ang Senate President, isa lang po ang dapat na Senate President. So may impasse po. What do you suggest? Who should go to court?
To correct the statement po, there are no two Senate Presidents. There's one Senate President and there's one
Acting.
Senate President Pro Tempore. Who was acting Senate President dahil the Senate President was not present. So yun po ang problema if they are both claiming to preside the next meeting. That can be solved in two ways. One is, of course, to go to the Supreme Court and ask the Supreme Court who is the rightful presiding officer.
Yes.
The other is to leave the political process within the Senate and probably this is evolving situation. One more senator might cross over, and the necessary vote to elect a new Senate President will be obtained.
But in this case, Justice, who do you think should go to court? Is it the camp of Cayetano or yung kampo ni Gatchalian?
I cannot predict who, but any of them is possible. They can change their affiliation. So if that happens, you need only one person, one senator, to change sides. You'll have 13.
Opo, opo. Justice, sabi nga ni Alvin, isa ka doon sa nagbalangkas ng konstitusyon. Bakit po kaya nagkakaroon ng sandamakmak na interpretasyon? Kanyo naman malinaw doon sa konstitusyon kung ano ang proseso. Bakit nagkakagulo ngayon?
Dahil sa computation ng quorum, whether it should be based on 24 or you exclude those who cannot participate. So yun ang interpretation. Ang grupo ni Senator Gatchalian says that we have to exclude those who cannot participate because one is detained and the other is fugitive, running away, so cannot be found. So you exclude that in counting the quorum. If that is correct, then the quorum is only 12 and they have enough to do business. They can do business.
Opo.
To elect a new Senate President, in my opinion, you need one more vote.
Opo, may narinig, Justice, may narinig ako opinion kagabi nung nag-scroll ko sa social media.
Oo.
Sabi niya yung 1987 Constitution kasi ang nilagay daw na word ay all members of the Senate. Wala daw po yan sa 1935 Constitution. Therefore, ibabangga talaga sa 24, hindi po sa 22. What do you say?
Tungkol dun sa quorum, ang requirement for both 1935 and the 1987 present Constitution is the same. It just says majority of the Senate. And majority of the Senate does not mean 24. It means majority of those who are able to participate. Yan po ang ruling ni Abelino versus Cuenco. And the language on quorum is the same. 35 and 87 Constitution. Majority. It doesn't say all the members of the Senate. It just says majority of the Senate. And that has been interpreted to mean only those who are participating will be included in reckoning the quorum.
Opo. Justice, kung wala pong magdi-defect from the side of Cayetano to the side of Gatchalian para makakuha po sila ng 13 at mag-i-insist si Cayetano na siya pa rin ang mangunguna at siya pa rin ang magli-lead. Ano po? Paano po yun? Sino ang masusunod? Yung acting Senate President na Senate President pro tempore o yung Senate President na si Cayetano?
The dynamics of the Senate will decide that, for instance, if Alan Peter Cayetano insists he is the Senate President and then he calls the meeting and then he has only 11, wala silang quorum, so he cannot proceed. So, on the other hand, the group of Gatchalian can meet and they have a quorum so they can do business because they are 12. So yun ang nakikita ko na kung the two groups will insist on meeting separately, the one that has a quorum and can do business is the group of Gatchalian.
Opo, pero parang hindi naman siguro pwede na sinisweldohan kayo ng taong bayan, hindi at ganyan ang nangyayari. Ano
Kaya
po?
naman,
Nakakahiya po sa taong bayan na kasi public servants po sila, hindi ba, Justice?
Opo, dapat isipin nga nila yung kapakanan ng bayan at ayusin nila, sila dapat mag-ayos na para hindi nakakalula yung sitwasyon sa Senado ngayon.
Justice, may bale po ba na ang kinilala ng Malacanang, ang kinilala ng Kamara ay ang kampo ni Gatchalian?
Ito pong nangyari is something internal to the Senate and it is a process that only the Senate should be able to resolve among themselves. Maliban lang kung may gross abuse of discretion na pwedeng questionin sa Supreme Court. The President, I think, can intervene in the sense of calling for a special session, for instance, but he cannot intervene on the internal organization of the Senate.
Opo, opo. Justice, sa nangyayari, sabi nyo nga po, ito dapat internal lang sa mga senador. Pero kung ang isang tao na taxpayer po ay mag-decide na, teka lang, naguguluhan na ako, magsasampa ako ng kaso. Kakwestiyonin ko to, akyat ako ng Supreme Court. Pwede po ba yun o dapat yun lang mga apektado na partido ang
Very good.
magsasampa ng kaso?
Again.
Paano po yun yung, pwede po ba ang kahit sino na umakyat sa Korte Suprema, magtanong, ipaklaro kung ano na ang...
Kung sino talagang tama.
Kung sino ang tama at sino ang mali.
Or sila lang na participants.
Sabi mo kasi kanina, justice internal dapat sa mga senador eh.
Ang palagay ko dapat ay pabayaan na muna ang Senado na gumawa ng solusyon at hindi muna mag-kialam ang Korte Suprema sa palagay ko dahil ito ay internal matter at ang tinatawag na political question, hindi dapat makialam ang Korte Suprema. Pabayaan muna ang development dahil mabilis ang development dito. Malamang sooner or later the Senate itself will solve the problem. Halimbawa, one more senator will cross the line, that will solve the problem.
Pero academically speaking, for discussion purposes lang, Justice, ano po, pwede ba na ang pumunta sa Korte Suprema para magkaroon ng kalinawan kung sino talaga ang tama o mali ay halimbawa si Doris Bigonya as a taxpayer? Or hindi pa pwede yun, dapat kung sino lang yung apektado ng gusot, either sa kanila ang pupunta sa Korte Suprema, hindi pwede yung ordinaryong Juan de la Cruz.
A taxpayer suit is possible because this involves a question of far-reaching importance. And the jurisprudence says that where questions of far-reaching importance are concerned, even a taxpayer has an interest, legal interest to file a suit. So it's possible the taxpayer can file a petition in the Supreme Court to determine, for the court to determine whether or not Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano is still Senate President, for instance. But what the court will do, we cannot tell because there are many options in that case for the court.
Kung baga pwedeng sabihin, Justice ng Supreme Court na hindi internal yan sa Senado eh. Hindi kami
Pwede.
makikialam. Pwedeng ganun, ano po?
Pwede sabihin, political question yan,
Yeah.
hindi kami makikialam.
Opo.
Yun ang one possibility. So
Opo.
we cannot tell.
Opo.
We cannot preempt what the court will do in that eventuality.
Pero kung ang tanong lang ay kung pwede kayong magsampa, pwede.
Kahit sino.
Pero ang susunod na tanong is, aaksyonan ba ng Korte Suprema ay hindi natin alam. Yan, ganun yun, ano.